Hey everybody, Economic Ninja. You want me to prove to you that the stock market is completely crazy? I mean, seriously, loco. This is how easy it is. The other day, stocks were down because oil was up to like 118. Oh my gosh, things are bad. It's horrible. Then the next day, stocks are up like huge, like 1,200 points because oil went down to 90. Okay, now we're here today. Oil is up back over $100 as we write this. And guess what is happening to the US stock market? It's up, baby. It's positive. Everything is great. So really, is this a story of high oil prices or just that the algorithmic traders and actual human traders are losing their minds? This is what happened right before the dot-com crash. And I know it because I lived it and I was an investor in the dot-com stocks on the run up and I was holding some on the way down. And I watched humans and traders do this when they're like so used to making money, for so long. And remember, for the last, really since 2008, we have been in this like fairyland of low interest, pumping money into the economy, just like the roaring 20s after the depression of 1920 leading up to the crash of 29. And people think that they are rocket scientists, that anything they do can go up, especially all these young kids, these Gen Zers that are putting money in Xers, putting money into S&P 500 ETFs. They think everything goes up all the time. They're gonna get a very rude awakening. Because right now, everyone's trying to grab yield. They're trying to still keep making money. They're in that motion. Right now, we are seeing a time where it's really not about the oil price today. You need to think about the oil price tomorrow. And let me explain this. What is going to take down the economy is exactly what took it down in 1980 and in 2008, and that is high fuel prices. High fuel prices are what psychologically damage the consumer and then later, about 6 months later, the investor. It takes about 6 months for the cost. And look, let me share this with you. Like, I just filled up my truck. Oh no, I didn't fill up my truck. The gas light went on, the fuel light. I went and filled it up with diesel and I paid $175 even because the pump shut off, because that's the max. I went into my truck and it ain't full. It's just a little over 3/4. And I remember the second I saw this receipt today, man, it brought me back to 2007. And when I was doing palm trees and stuff, and I was hauling stuff in my truck, and I was like, yeah, how can I make money? And then I kept thinking, how can other people make money? And the fact is they weren't. And that's what took down the economy. You see, twice since the year 2000, the Dow Jones has cut 50% of its value. It's gone in half, like that. Very few people were ready for it. And it's about to happen again. But now we're in crazy town. We're in something greater than what happened in 1999, 2000, the dot-com crash. And I believe that we're in a time that's worse than 1928, 1929, right before the stock market crashed and led us into the Great Depression. People have absolutely lost their minds. We had a worldwide pandemic that caused people to divide real fast. And also, I believe you're gonna see the classes divide real fast. And I believe you're gonna see the middle class get cut completely in half. And half the middle class is gonna go into extreme poverty. The other half of the middle class will actually do fairly well because of this inflation wave. It's gonna run some equities and some commodities up through the roof. But I don't think they're gonna even know what to do with it when that cycle flips. You need to watch what's happening. This is getting scary, but it's also scary awesome because it's an incredible opportunity. All right, thank you so much to everyone that's been hitting the subscribe button and helping me get these videos out as I start over and I lead by example. I'm gonna beat CNN in daily views. The Economic Ninja is out.